here, and welcome. It wouldn't be a show without you out there. We so appreciate each and every one of you. Who did you say has been on for like an hour waiting, which I really appreciate?
Not an hour. Denise and I both thought it was 10:15.
Oh, no, it's 10:30. I know it's weird, right? Because on Mondays we do 12:15 at QVC.com, and then on Wednesdays we usually do 10:30. But I appreciate you coming in early. I really do. It makes us feel so good when we log on and we get the lights going and we're all excited and get ready to rumble. And then we see that, like, Tyrone's usually really early. William, she's there today. I mean, it's always really fun.
Here?
He's coming now. He has not been feeling well the last couple of days. William has some health struggles, but he sent a photo this morning. He's all spiffy. He's looking good. He was out taking a morning walk. And anyway, hopefully he can join us really soon. We love to get to know you. And that's really the fun of this. More so here even than on the QVC.com website. We are a small but mighty little group, and I really like that we all get to know one another and we get to, you know, kind of become a part of one another's lives if we want to be. Now, you don't have to interact with us if you're not comfortable, but we don't bite unless you ask us to. So it's really, we're pretty easy. Well, Mom's really easy over here. And so, yeah, it's a little looser over here, obviously.
You think?
What do you think of the cover girl today? Isn't she pretty? Yeah. Isn't that nice? I know.
All right, come on.
I thought it was good. Boo Boo, hi, good morning.
There's also Denise P.
Oh, is that
Denise
right?
Bennett.
Denise Bennett and Denise P. Ah. You know, I'd love to hear how the weather is where you are, because it is like a beautiful fall day here. There's just, it's sunny. The daffodils are like, wow, hi. And the sun is shining. It's just, it feels really good, but there's a little nip in the air. So, you know, I like that weather. So it feels pretty good to me. But I'd love to hear how you're doing, because, man, if you watch the news, you would think everybody was in extremes. And maybe they are. I don't know. I trust the meteorologists, but I've always thought that that'd be the best job in the world, because you don't have to be right. You just have to kind of know what's going on. Nobody holds you to it. Like if they say it's going to be a clear day and it rains, nobody calls the meteorologist and says, hey, you said it was going to be clear today. That was always appealing to me. You do. No. You're the one that does that.
No.
All right, so let's get started. I don't want to
in
take too
Orlando.
much. Oh, yeah.
It's sunny there.
It is. I love that area.
All right, let's
Woo!
get
All right, anyway, let's go. Someday we'll be neighbors. Enough said about that. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Are you kidding me? Are you going to act up right away? Ugh, bug. Hang on. Let me get this fixed. Mom, talk amongst yourself. Mom,
Okay.
go ahead, lead some sort of conversation while I figure out what's going on with my slideshow.
Right.
What's the matter?
Never mind.
Better late than never? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that's what she's saying.
And
Anyway, this is going to be a pretty great month. I mean, I've never had so many hours of programming. We're going to, between our Firelight Diamonds and our Affinity Diamonds, we are going to really have a good time. Now, that's not what I mean to do, is it? I mean to go share.
Boo Boo
Yes.
owns the ring.
The one that's on the cover?
And it's stunning.
Oh, that's so great. I
And you
love
step
that.
on our hero.
Oh, good. Amy, I wish you were here, because you fix everything that happens to be digital, don't you? Ah, there, got it. She's our digital friend. She relaunched Michelle's Bells. Some of you may have been a part of that in the very beginning. It was something I didn't have anything to do with, which is what made it so special to me. I was working at Jewelry Television, actually. And hello to Nan Kelly and Robert Mance, who posted a picture of themselves having coffee this morning, which made me smile. Yeah. But they started it back then, and it was a really small, intimate group, kind of the way I envisioned this to be. But it didn't have a lot to do with jewelry. It was more about how everybody's doing and what they've got going on. This is jewelry focus, so let's take a look. This necklace is J435835. I started with this for a couple of reasons. First of all, the Ethos Collection by Firelight is a baby of mine. It's something that I was trying to get going for about 3 years. And so I finally found the right partners for it, and it's this all-female owned company. Not only is it female run, it's run by a very young woman who's an up-and-comer whose family was in and is in the jewelry business, has been generationally, so she really knows her stuff, right? But her mission is to foster women. They have a big, large company worldwide, her family's company, but this little capsule company is by women for women, and they train women to work in the different capacities. So if you approach them and let's say you wanted to become a designer and you lived in Uganda or something, something, they would train you and teach you and bring you into the fold, which I think is amazing. So there's women from all different cultures. There's women from really every aspect of the business. So some of the women have learned to be lapidaries, some have learned to be designers. Obviously, they're very refined in the work that they do. They're top-notch jewelry. So the reason I wanted to start with this is May, of course, just finished, and I think some of you might have some, is just coming. March just finished. So I think some of you may be expecting some birthday money in the month of May. These emeralds, which are beautiful, real emeralds, these are significant for the month of May. Now, it's also a symbol of rebirth with Easter coming around. It's the International Gemstone of Love. If you're looking for something to wear when you walk down the aisle, I could go on, and I feel like I'm droning on and on about it, but it just means so much to me, this piece. I love the 4 little clusters. When we designed this, I envisioned them as 4 little flowers, right? But one of you said in the emerald version, it reminds you of 4-leaf clovers, which are a symbol of good luck. So if the number 4 is meaningful to you, or you want a little luck for around your neck, or you just love emeralds, go for it. I see somebody that says, love the necklace, Amy Stefan. Yeah, it is nice, but there's hardly any of them left. So my concern is if you've had your eye on it for a while, you can get it 20% off right now. But if you wait until we get into the Diamond Month programming, which starts on Friday on Q2, you might miss it. So if you have an interest, I would definitely go and check it out. It is J435835, and that's on QVC. Somebody mentioned to me the other day, I really should say where these things come from. See, the thing is, we're not really selling them. I'm just giving you where to find them for your convenience, right? But I want to talk about like the design. I want to talk about how you would wear it, what the gemstones are about. It's $648.98. This is the thing. And it's not in silver. It's in white gold. So love it. It's like a little wreath around your neck at 4 easy payments of $162. Or if you have a Q card, why are you covering your mouth? What's going on over there?
I kind of laughed because...
What?
I told Rob to go to YouTube.
You told him to go take a bath?
No, YouTube.
You told Rob Piper to go take a bath.
Well, no, I didn't tell him that.
She did, didn't she, Rob?
Finding the link. I said...
No, you told him to go take a bath.
Well...
YouTube. Yes, YouTube. I put the link on... didn't I put the link? Yeah, I did. On Facebook and also on Instagram today for you. And it's on my page too, Rob.
I just have to say a quick...
But he's here.
A quick to Ricardo. I think he
Hi, Ricardo.
is someone I met.
Oh, yeah?
At the airlines.
You got something going on I don't know about? No. Oh, Ricardo, thank you so much for helping Mama Pat. We appreciate that. Ah, that's so sweet.
I hope it's him.
Are you the Ricardo that Mom met at the airport? Yeah, how nice. Anyway, 12-month special financing on this of only $54 if you have a QVC credit card. $54 for solid gold. Who does that? I'm just blown away by some of the prices that I'm seeing right now online on QVC.com. So whether it's jewelry or anything you're looking for, go check stuff out. I've been shopping like a banshee.
Carolyn Cameron.
Don't tell Ron.
Carolyn,
hi.
Cameron.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, Carolyn and Cameron, or her name is Carolyn Cameron? Okay. So a little etiquette, although it's fine for her to post her last name. We can just call them by their first names. Well, just in case she's secret shopping, and her husband hears her. Just in case. I mean, you never know what's going to go on. It's not a big deal. 20% off. Mom's like now going, oh no. Here's the back of the pendant. Look at the amount of gold here, Mama Pat. Isn't that, that's a heavy piece of jewelry.
That's pretty nice.
So it's small, but it's mighty. It's about the size, between a dime and a quarter in size. I'll show you one on, there's Blair. So you can kind of get an idea for the scale. So it's not overdone. I think when they get too big, they look too costumey, too CZE. I want it to look like diamonds and emeralds. Oh, yes. So back to basics. I assume everybody knows what Firelight is. I need to explain that. Firelight is our lab-grown diamond department, and it is on fire. In fact, it's the fastest growing department in jewelry at QVC. So our diamond department in general is number one, but yeah, it's really fast growing and lab grown. So you're going to see things in lab grown that are really inexpensive. Just overall, and that's the main reason that people first get into shopping for lab grown diamonds. But man, if you're just doing it for price, you're missing the whole point, because what you're getting here is you're getting a finer product. You're getting a VS plus clarity in diamonds all the way through, not diamond dust, not diamond coating, no treatment. This is just as they grow in the lab. Every diamond in here, and also all of the emeralds, have all been inspected by the Gemological Institute of America. So we have them inspected before they're set into the jewelry, before Ethos even sets them, because we want to know that we can give you that brand standard and know that it's true. You guys would be shocked if you knew how many diamonds were flooding the marketplace that are being sold as whatever they say they are that aren't there. And so this is one of the reasons, as a diamond expert, that I wanted to be a part of the QVC family, is because they're the only ones I know of in the world that do this. And as the diamond expert, not a salesman for QVC, but as somebody who, gives you the information that you need to make a good decision, I want to make sure you know what's going on, not only in our environment, but also in brick and mortar. So the other thing is we have minimum carat weight. So this is a 1/4 carat in the diamonds. The emeralds are additional weight, and the emeralds are also lab grown. So, can I go backwards now? I can't. So you're going to get a greener green. You're going to get that Muzo green. Here, let me see if I can do this. Can I get it?
Yes.
Can anybody see it? There she is. Look at that girl. Woo, that green. Yes, it's like the buds or the leaves on the trees. It's like the leaves on my daffodils. It's, again, that grass green, that beautiful green. And at the beginning of this, which I'm going on and on because I love it, and it's limited inventory right now. Oh, if you don't like green, not everybody likes green the way that I do. I'm kind of a green crazy person. I love it because I just love it. It connects me to Mother Nature. But if you want rubies, guess what? This pendant comes in a ruby version. This is not the item number for the ruby version, but you're going to be able to find it, okay? So if you wanted to find the ruby, you would type in Firelight and then an X, which means buy, Ethos, and then put ruby necklace, and it should pop up, okay? Or if you really can't find it, you can email me, of course.
Hi, Cass.
Oh, Cass is here. Cass, $648 for that. It's on sale. Again, we're getting into Diamond Month. I can cut to the quick with her. Boy, it's 4 easy payments of $162. Now, let's see if I screwed up my slideshow. I didn't. Yay. You're just in time for 2.5 carats of lusciousness. We are talking about Firelight diamonds and some affinity diamonds today as well. I know. It's a beautiful, beautiful ring. What's up, Mama Pat?
I just sighed deeply.
It's beautiful, isn't it? You've got these large center stones, and then you've got a shadow halo around each section. This is in yellow gold only. When we first launched this, it came in like 3 different shapes and 2 different colors. There was a lot. We're down basically to this. And it is also at a sellout risk. So it comes right now in size 5 through 10, but don't count on that being the case once we get into Diamond Month, okay? So get it now while you can. It's under $2,500 for 2.5 carats. Let that sink in for just a second. You realize...
You're literally...
No, really. This is what I did. I looked at it and I went, 2.5 carat.
Oh, that's a great picture of that.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Let me show you another one. Look
See,
at that.
There you can see Firelight.
I took that close on the set. But I want you to think about this, you guys. If you take 2.5 carats at $2,500, you are looking at $100 a carat, and this is in solid gold. Do you see why this is such insanity? Think about that. Who does this? We got what we needed out of it. We need room because we're getting all the new stuff in for April, right? And then we ride Diamond Month for another couple of months because we've got Mother's Day, we've got Easter, we've got all these things coming on. If you want to score a bargain, and I mean it, in solid gold, how do you miss that? It's on 4 easy pay of $625. It's on 18-month special financing. This might be the only one I have for you on 18. Let me look. Beautiful. Yeah, I think it is. This is the only piece I have on 18-month special financing with the Q card. These products are from QVC. I love it when you give me feedback. One of you said I need to say that more often because people that are coming in that don't know who I am, they might not know I work for QVC as a diamond expert, not as a salesperson. So one of the things I love about this is that you've got such fire. It was so hard to photograph this. I think I got mine better than they got theirs, to be honest with you. But anyway, here's the cool thing about it. The thing that really made it special to me is when you look at the gallery shot, look at how the diamonds crawl on the side. And a lot of the hosts miss this when we're presenting it. They crawl up the side of the ring. They become a part of the pronging.
I missed it.
It makes it I think it makes it ultra special. And I wore one of my favorite rings to show you that I stand by this. I love this design. Now, this is different than this ring, but it has that same concept of the texture with the gold and then the diamonds that crawl, right? So this is my own ring, but this has the same kind of concept where the diamonds crawl up the side. $2,500. I mean, I know it's money, but still, man, if you're looking for a great ring with a big presence in real diamonds, these are diamonds that were grown in a lab. All right, so I want to take any question, any little question you might have on lab grown, because there's so much misinformation out there. And I am a diamond expert. I specialize in lab grown and, of course, natural diamonds from the earth. But I was one of the first people on television that was talking about lab grown diamonds. And so I'm pretty well versed in this. I've taken some secondary information in addition to my diamond graduate certificate. So if I can't answer it here, or you can't think of what you need to ask me off the top of your head, always feel free to send me an email at hello@youaresolidgold.com. All right, I don't have a QVC email address because, again, I work for you. I'm a consultant. All right, so off we go.
I want to point out the fact that this is podcast is not buying.
No, I think I said that. You're not making a commitment to buy anything by watching our show. You're making a commitment to laugh maybe a little bit and to make a couple of friends and to see some cool things, right?
And to encourage questions.
And yeah, encourage questions, because our mission here, and we don't get paid to do this. We're not affiliates, so we don't get any kind of commission or anything like that. It's an educational live stream. And so we're just trying to give you the tools that you need. But I think this is pretty awesome. It comes in size 5 through 10, and you could size it a little bit if you needed to, I think. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, me, myself, and I, just because it's Wednesday and I want a little sparkler. There's all kinds of meanings behind the 3 stones. And it's also very, very popular in the world of bridal right now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so check these guys out. These were they're always a big deal, but these were a big deal on Q2, and then they transcended into the main channel. They have been on fire. In fact, I now have to tell you they're at sellout risk. So if you had it on your wish list, if it's in your wish list at QVC, or if you have a list going of things you want to look at during Diamond Month, I think you should honestly grab it now. The smalls are gone totally, and they have average and large still available. So today's show is all a service to you of things that have been top sellers in the last week. I took a little siesta this last week to kind of get ready for April, but there were some things that were selling on the web without any presentation at all and went into sellout risk or low inventory situations. So people are smart. They know Diamond Month is the month of April and things are gonna like scream out the door. The 17th is a day to write on your calendar, especially at midnight. I'm excited about that. I should be getting the samples any minute. Anyway, here we go.
Oh, I can't wait.
Me either.
I love that bangle, by the way.
Yes, this has a retail comp on it of $525. So if you were to find something similar, it would be that. We don't just draw the numbers out of the air. There's some reverse drop auction shows and some others that they start with a really like high, super high number, and then they drop the price down to where it's still high, and then they do it again, and they do it again. And it's fun. I like it. But this is a legitimate, like, apples to apples comparison of what you could find out there in the market. And it's all legal. We have to, we do some comp shopping, it's called, and our attorneys get involved, and you have to find 3 comparisons, and they have to be realistic. And there's just a whole bunch of rules. So know when I tell you 525, know that, that's a really good comp. This is now $379.98. Pretty good, right? I mean, you're looking at over $100 off, right? 5 easy pays of $76 and 12-month special financing of $32. Now let's take a closer look. They call it the graduating bangle, not because it's a graduation gift, but it would be a wonderful one. The center section right here crescendos in diamonds. The diamonds get bigger to the middle, and it almost looks like the bracelet like opens up to the larger diamonds. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See? Here's the white version. This is sterling silver, so it won't become off round. Also, the clasps and the hinges are going to stay nice and tight. We like that. You're not going to lose diamonds as easily as you would in solid gold if you're not careful with your jewelry. This is an issue with diamond bangles in particular if you're going to stack them with other things. I mean, the very charm of them is that they clink and tinkle and make all kinds of fun noise. This is an oval shape, so if you're working on a keyboard, it isn't going to get in the way. And I have noticed it does tend to run just slightly big. So, yeah, if you want it to be a little tighter, definitely order the average. If you have a larger wrist or you like the fact that they move up and down your arm, then go with the large. All right, here is the yellow, I believe I put next.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I like that,
yeah. I'm a little fond of this, but I'll tell you what I really like, Mom. I think I like that one. That's the rose. That's
I
rose
always like
gold.
the rose, but I gotta tell you, I'm kind of leaning towards the
The yellow?
this time.
Well, both of them have many mils of 14 karat gold. You hear that term used a lot in the world of jewelry, mils, M-I-L-S, and what it refers to is the thickness of the plating on a piece of sterling silver jewelry. This is, something that we're very excited to offer you in Firelight. We hadn't for the longest time. I mean, we launched it. Was it 2017 initially, the Firelight collection, and we didn't do any silver at all when we launched it. But again, with the success of the Accents by Affinity collection, and if you want something really inexpensive for Mom's Day, stay with me to the end of the show because I've got a half price savings that is almost gone. So stay with me. But anyway, this I think is an ideal gift item. I think it's just the perfect way to wear a diamond bangle, and you might, want to live a little bit. Speaking of living. It is time for the glamour girl. This ring is so yummy. It is a 3-carat ring that combines pear shapes and rounds in this kind of cobblestone way, so it almost looks like a path. Oh, thank you. And keep those hearts coming too. That shows me that we're on the right track. Love, love, love this ring. We brought it in, I think, twice before, sold out both times. And now we're looking at the final quantity of this latest shipment.
You're kidding.
This is definitely a top item. Makes the bestsellers list consistently. It's just a goodie, right? Here's what we have left. In the white, we have size, that's the one we have the most of. I didn't know that. 6 through 9. Things changed a little bit since I worked on this on Saturday. So this we have in size 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'll show you the yellow. The yellow's in size 6 only. So it could be worn on a different finger. If you wanted to size it slightly, I think you could. I would want you to take it to a jeweler and have it looked at, a bench jeweler, because they would do the sizing for you. Just keep in mind, once you size it, you can't return it. So you might be better off with the white. Let me show you all the way around the ring. Oh, man, I wanted to show you all the way around the ring. I hate when that happens. Hang on.
An all pair.
Yeah, it's pairs and rounds, actually. But the pairs are the big stones, right? And you're right, Mom. You're so right, especially in a dome style. The problem with that, or the hard thing about that, is getting it to sit flat, right? Getting it to sit right. Sorry. Present. I do apologize. I'll tell you what, Canva updated. I use Canva to do my slideshows for you. I love Canva. But they updated something in their presentation mode where I can't go backwards anymore. I used to like to give you a whole reverse at the end. I can't do that anymore. But if you do drop me a note, I'm happy to review anything with you that you'd like. The white gold is what we have the most of. So I wanted to give you a look at that again.
And Amy asked if it comes in silver.
It's gold.
All gold.
Yeah, it's all gold. The price is $2,359. It was $2,625. It is on 5 easy pay of $402, and it's on 18-month special financing of $131. So it is the only item I have that's on 18-month special financing. I do apologize for the problems with the slideshow this morning.
I just put gold all the way.
Oh, yeah, it's gold all the way. Absolutely. Now, it does have rhodium plating on it, and that is a derivative of platinum. That's what's on your wedding set to keep it looking fresher longer. You can re-rhodium plate it over the years if you choose to. Most people don't. Rhodium is it's platinum. Rhodium is platinum, and they flashed it over the gold. It's what they put on all the white gold wedding rings to make, you know,
they
that,
do that.
yes,
Okay.
it's very routine. People make
That's
a big deal out of it.
interesting. I
Like
didn't know that's what they always did.
when they're talking about silver, they're like, and it's rhodium plated. I'm like, 98% of them are. So I don't know what the big story is there, but they don't know. Anyway.
Good morning, Tyrone.
Hi. He's not just joining us, is he? He was there early this morning over on Instagram. I thank you for being with us, Tyrone. You're coming in for the good stuff. Here's the side. When I say the good stuff, I'm talking about the cover girl. And then 2 items from now, we're going to be seeing an item that is under, I'm just going to tell you, it's going to be under $75, and it is in diamonds.
God, I love that.
Look at the back.
Look at the protection, but the light.
The light even comes through the back. Oh, you're so good at this, Mom. This is why I put this picture in. I wanted you to see, again, the kind of quality in the diamonds that you're getting here. And then this is the side shot. To me, it looked like a cityscape, doesn't it? It looks like, you know, it could be a big city anywhere. It could be New York. It could be Chicago. It could be anywhere.
Yes,
but
please.
the amount of gold, you know, gold is so valuable. You would have thought they would have thinned that out or maybe put some lattice work in there, but not on this big girl. We did it all the way. Yep, you can see it on Blair's hand. I'm telling you, this is, I think, going to be gone.
Oh, there's 18.
What do you mean 18? Oh, 18-month special financing, yes. I don't even think there's 18 rings, seriously.
No.
But it is 18-month special financing of $131. Your best chance of getting it is in white gold. We have it in size 6 through 9 in white gold, and in yellow, it's available in size 6. I better keep it moving because I don't want to keep you too long here. I want you to see these baguette hoops. I actually was thinking about my sister, Amy, when I saw these hoops. I thought this might be something she'd like. They're about 1.25 inches top to bottom, so they're a bigger, more fashion type hoop. They're made completely out of baguettes, so it's going to look like a river of diamonds running through those channel settings. I wore my channel set earrings today. Mine are much smaller than this. It's a different earring, but it is channel set because I want you to see, or I guess I wanted to explain to you why I bought them, why I like them, and maybe it'll help you. I am constantly in a dressing room somewhere trying on clothing. I admit it, I'm a clothes horse. I love clothes. Clothes are my thing. They always have been. I love retail. Retail's been in my, gut since I was 15 years old when I started working in retail. So, and I've got the feet to prove it these days from standing on my feet for so long. I've done everything from merchandising stores to mannequin modeling to you name it. I was a fit model. I mean, retail is my thing. This is an earring that's never going to go out of style. And if you're changing clothes a lot like I do, with the channel setting, no worrying about snagging a sweater, no worrying about getting in the way of a chiffon thing or a crochet bathing suit cover-up, for example, Amy. This would be a great earring for you. Now, the back has got an omega back. Did I take a picture of the back? I did.
Amy Stefan said this.
Hi, Amy Stefan.
Boy, Michelle, you're a great enabler.
That's what they say. Not just here, but pretty much everywhere in my life. Whatever.
Go.
I'm a helper. What can I say? Anyway, it's got a nice long post, but this little loop comes up and over the post. So you can see here it's all the way in, which you wouldn't wear it that way because it would pinch the heck out of you. So it stops where your earlobe is in there, right? So it's no pinchy, no pinchy, no pinchy. Now, if it isn't loose enough for you, there's a little screw on the side. So if you take it into a jeweler, my point is with this kind of back, it's a custom fit. So you can have it as loose or as tight as you want it to be. So if you've ever had worries about security with diamond earrings, this is a really, really good piece. You get all the comfort of a lever back, but you get a little more sophistication with an omega back, I think. And it is more adjustable, much more easily adaptable. Speaking of which, if you are someone who can't wear pierced earrings and you're like, dang it, they never show me anything I can wear, or you know somebody that can't wear pierced earrings, you can take this to a jeweler and have the post clipped off, and then it becomes a clip-on. So you can adapt it to clip-on, and that's the beauty of omega back. So when you're out shopping, and if you don't have your ears pierced and can't, maybe it's a religious thing, or maybe it's you have a reaction to metals, or whatever it is, you can have omega backs converted. So enough said about that, but you're saving 21% off. You're taking it down to 12 month special finance. can't talk. 12-month special financing of $63, or there's 5 easy pays of $152. So the total price, $760. And you can see, look for scale, Aim, because I know you're going to be interested in that. It's a larger hoop. Not so dangly wangly where it's down by your shoulder, but it's still, it's still a really nice, big, chunky hoop-de-doo. All right, here she is. I hope you stayed to the end. You guys, we brought this out. Mom and I had the jump on it. We brought it out on Monday. It was so crazy go pants, so nutty, so wild that we have now sold out in the white. All we have is size 6. It's engravable. It is gold over sterling silver, and it's $59. Don't go away. This is not a great picture of this ring because it is not this yellow in person. All right, it's a true 14 karat gold color. I think the only reason there's any of these left, because yellow gold is trending, is that it looks too yellow in pictures. It just does.
That could be.
It comes in size 6 through 10. You want this ring. I'm not kidding. I love mine. This forms a little heart shape that's recessed into the signet so that it feels super smooth. A signet ring, why do they call it a signet ring? It's historically, it goes back centuries. The flat top of it wasn't always adorned with something. At one point, in fact, they're having a moment right now, and many people are wearing them just polished without anything on the front of them at all, which is a shame because the reason that people wore them was to put an initial or a family crest or something special on them, some sort of design. So when they were writing letters and sealing them with sealing wax and other fancy stuff way back in the day, they would use their ring to seal their letter. So it was before the days where you had to go, now they used to just take the wax and just plop it on there.
It's also a great promise ring. I just
Oh, Mom, that's a beautiful thought.
Or
Yeah,
from dad
love
to a
happens. Love happens no matter what your financial situation. If you want to get engaged, this could be an incredible engagement ring for a young couple who wants to put their money into a house or a car or something like that, a honeymoon, or just doesn't have the funds these days. But you want to show the promise, or you want to say, will you now? And then you wait until you're in a better situation to buy a big fat diamond from me later, right? So I'm really loving that from a dad to a daughter idea that you just threw out there, Mom. I think that's really, really nice.
16.
Sweet 16.
I mean, that's just...
How about, did your daughter just pledge a sorority? You could put a sorority crest in here, an initial, a date to be remembered. It might be a memorial date. It might be a graduation date. I mean, I could go on forever, but for $59, for those of you that happen just to be watching us for the first time, again, let me introduce myself. My name is Michele Lau. I'm the diamond expert for QVC US. Mama Pat is your moderator today and every day. Sometimes she's joined by my sister, sometimes my hubby, but today it's just Mom and I, and mostly it is, honestly. Amy's in Las Vegas living it up.
As a moderator, you're joined by many.
But a gentleman could even wear that as a pinky ring.
Oh.
Huh? Why not? How cute is that? Women love that kind of stuff, guys. We love seeing a big car, big cigar guy with a big ring on the finger, right? Sexy. So you could put, again, an initial. You could put, she's giving me a look like, really?
Well, at 85, I'm just...
At 85, you're just glad they're upright? She said that. She went there.
That's so disrespectful to people.
You know what? You got to raise your standard, Mom. You got to raise your standard. Anyway.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Oh, it's all right. That's what we're all about here. We're just having a good time. Just joking around.
I'm 2 minutes over.
I'm 2 minutes over, so I better go. But this is 46% off, which, here, let me, there.
Yeah.
Now, they're not black on the top. They're so shiny that I took them on the set. I just took them over to the side and quick photographed them both on my hands so you can kind of get them for scale. And they turned out looking really dark. They're not. They're shiny. They're bright. They're great. The yellow gold is awesome. And it's still available in size 6 through 10. There's no limit. You could even buy and resell these. If you happen to be a dealer, it's not a bad thought, right? I mean, come on. You could triple key that like most jewelers do pretty easily. 3 easy pay of $20 and it's yours. Would you subscribe, please? Please subscribe. It's free. And I'm only 4 subscribers away from hitting a benchmark for us. So I'd really love to do it. We've been doing this kind of as a public service, as an educational tool for over a year now. And we're a small but mighty group, but really what we get paid with are warm fuzzies. So we love it. You can also join us on Mondays at 12:15, and that's on QVC.com. Come out here, Mama Pat, and say hello. I'll tell you why I want to see you today. I am particularly loving your glasses today.
Oh, there, those
Come on,
goofy
show
ones.
everybody. You can see yourself in the
I
camera.
almost tipped over my water.
Just no. You got to walk carefully in here. Anyway, we love you guys. And remember, Friday, starting at 11 a.m. on Q2, we're going to be celebrating a preview of Diamond Month. Aren't they cute on her? Look, pull them up. There. Oh, maybe not.
They're cheaters.
Cheaters never win and winners never cheat.
That's true.
She taught me that.
I hope I didn't offend anybody with my.
Oh, come on.
Oh, hon,
You were just setting your standards. They need to be upright and breathing.
oh, say it 3 or 4 times.
You said it, not me. Now get out of here. We got to go have lunch.
Sushi day.
It's
sushi day.
Again, can you believe it? All right, get your keys, Mama
Thank you.
Pat. We're heading
Love
to,
you.
We're heading to the sushi store. We love you guys. We really do. And thank you so much for being with us today. We'll see you on Monday, hopefully at 12:15 at QVC.com. And don't miss Friday. Seriously, you thought today was great. We're going to have some additional sales items.
Glasses.
I know, aren't her glasses cute? I think so. You know what else we're doing today? We're going to go get her a big girl pair of glasses. One with an actual prescription in them. So I think she ought to go with the cat's eye, don't you? I'll let you know next week. All right. See you soon, everyone. Bye-bye. Have a good day.